Hello, welcome back. Last time I reached the catacombs, it did not feel like I had any idea what I was doing. Although that hasn't changed much, one thing I've realized is I probably do not want to prioritize this unless I have a specific spot I want to use it immediately. And I do not, so I don't think this is my current goal. Same with the skeleton key, I need a specific spot to use that in order to do anything with it. So let's go back to my basic priorities. Defense, as much as I can get as early as I can get it, without spending unreasonable amounts of things. Attack to hit thresholds on the way to defense or the boss. Keys as needed for those things, health as needed for those things. So if defense is my priority, there's a shield here, but it's locked behind what? So you can take fire trap damage, or presumably this will open that door. I can just have to make these inferences if I'm not in the room with the thing, because I can't... the map doesn't draw out the wiring. That is past the rattlesnake. What's this? There's a special spot here. I wonder what that's about. Past the rattlesnake or around the rattlesnake. I would probably prefer to go around the rattlesnake. That's one green, one yellow to save that battle for later. Sounds great. I want to save that battle for much, much later so that I can get all of its greckles. Okay. So if I can pull it off, I probably want to take this route. That requires a green and a yellow and either a green or taking fire trap damage. I would probably prefer spending green. And once I'm here... a few monsters that already look mostly reasonable. The goblins, 4 digits of health, but... okay. So this looks a lot less reasonable than that. What about you? Yeesh. Well, given how you are, I would actually prefer to take the fire trap damage, and that would save me a green key. Because that's 1,000 each. Those hit... 13 times 4. So it is less to fight this one and step on that one's sword than it is to go through the fire traps. Even so, I really don't think I would take this route. That one looks bad. That's like an extra key for... Wait, hold on, but then there's this route. I have to take one sword hit from you. That's probably okay. And another on the way back. That's less okay, maybe. What if I'm coming back this way? There is a shortcut here, near the machine, which is another destination that I have. How much defense do you have? If it's more than mine, then it may be worth misting both of us. I don't think that's how that exchange works. So I'm probably going to want to kill you first. And of course there are the horns to think about. Right, yeah, so that's another thing to insert into my priority system, and I am not sure where to put it yet. Isn't there at least one in the previous level that I haven't gathered yet? So this is a shovel room. Okay, so I'm kind of going backward from the shield. What's up with you? I can take the one hit or use some shovels. I'll probably take the one hit. Hot tile, what do those do? 100? I forget. A powder keg here. Right, there's also a stick that I could potentially have before the shield. Blue door. Bypassable. Right, and this is near me. Right, there I am. Can't see my sword doing this. Okay, so the story is, unless I want to use a blue key here, which I don't, I need to go north. Everything that I'm interested in is to the north, other than this. That's a little out of the way, though? That's a lot out of the way, though. Okay. So, and here's a horn. Okay, so... that's helping a little bit, but I'm not done planning yet. On this level, things that remain. There is still this horn for 444. I'm gonna want it. How long do I wish to wait? I shouldn't wait much at all if I can avoid. So, right, things of interest here. One attack, a yellow key, a horn, a blue key, very cheap. Yellow key, almost as expensive as the blue key. Bunch of potions. Shovels for a green. Potions for a golem fight. That's actually not a bad health cache. How's thresholds? +4 to make that a lot better, so I definitely want to wait at least until then, if I can. Green key, pretty cheap. And horn for... Again, this is hard to judge, but I would judge it's not worth it currently at that amount. I would rather wait until at least 25 more attack, or dig to it. But shovels are proving to be in very short supply. Alright, so the only stat here is 1 attack. There are 2 horns. Keys aplenty, so if I need any color of key, those are available on previous level. So right, the way to make forward progress here is north, but also do I want to deal with this now? If I did, the consequences are... This key gets more expensive. I think I wait on that. It's only a 2. But no, hold on. What are citizen thresholds? Graveman. 4 more. Okay, getting kind of close-ish. I mean, if this is the second thing that I fight, then I won't be misted for it. That's probably acceptable. So this first, this second, the rest anytime I want. But before that, I'd like to gather 4 more attack. Would this room help with that? Potentially, but not in the way that I want, probably. Okay. So again, I can get keys. A green key for this is available, but this is not... I don't want to do this now. What does that orb do? Fire traps off. Okay. I think it's likely that I'm opening this. In this room, there is a green key. And that accessory that I don't want to mess with yet. Although if I have the chance... Oh, hello. So if I have a staff and 2 shovels, that gets me the 6. That's the way I would prefer to do that. Okay. So I think it's becoming clear that the staff is my first goal. That may end up being worth it. Would I open this? If I didn't... Let's see, if I did, then all I gotta do is go through... Well, 2 goblins or whatever side equivalent I choose to do. Open the door immediately without interacting with anything here. And then I can take some hot tile damage, which is how much? I can't see from here. Is there a place I can see from that I can access? No. Alright, well, let's gain that insight. Silent fuse. Oh, that's not floor, that's pit. I'd have to dig here. I see. Okay, well, let's put a damper in my plans then. There's this room. There's just so much stuff everywhere, and absolutely none of it is the clear next target. This is reasonably soon, and I can get sort of straightforwardly there, kinda? Goblins are hurting me too much. They won't get cheaper by a lot until... ever. Okay, now I want to do what I did again, so I still have that save. Let's go get a blue key. There's information I don't have. that I can get relatively easily. And any cheap health that's a profit, just to fuel the journey up here. Oops, not what I wanted. Sure, I'll take it, whatever. You go away. Ouch, well, I took an extra hit, whatever. Alright, so hot tiles hurt for 100. This gives me 20 more attack than I have.
You may have noticed that all the swords and shields are on trapdoors or thin ice. New regulations require discarded equipment be promptly disposed of.
How is this reducing litter? We were still throwing it away to the bottom of a pit or body of water.
More regulations are in the works to deal with the pollution. They should be ready in a few decades' time.
Yeah.
Why not just dispose of it properly now?
Rules are rules.
Alright, so that would give me... What did I... Oh, the fire trap was flaming. For a second I thought that goblin moved. That's what I thought I saw. Somehow that motion. That's misinterpreted. Okay, so that gives me 162 attack. Ghoul goblins look way less bad like that. That reduces their... Oh, and if I got 5 more attack, even better. Okay, so they have low health. Solus does too, but very high attack. Low health, normal attack. High defense. Ah, yes. Low health, high defense. So yeah, you will get better quickly. Okay, so avoid fighting ghoul goblins. I don't know if any of what I just did is what I want to do. But let's see if I can learn anything more from the state I'm currently in. There we go. Got no keys, so if I want to get out of here, I can't. Yeah, I'm just dead. Alright, let's quick load. So 20 more attack makes the goblins much more reasonable. If I fight these 2 wraith wings, it doesn't do anything to that citizen, but if I do this... Now that's how things look. So me being misted makes very little difference to the goblins, so that's probably the way I want to traverse this room. Cool. Okay. Well, that's very reasonable then. Almost to the point where I would just do it. So then the question is... What would I do about this room? I don't think I'd spend the 3 shovels on saving this fight. Wouldn't I, though? Why not? Because I don't have them, that's one reason. And I'm still opening this one way or another. Wait, I can just... If I'm digging in here... That just lets me bypass the fights and open the door anyway, because the door has to be opened unless I'm going... this route, which looks unfriendly. It's not that bad, actually. I'd rather step on a hot tile than step on your sword, so we'd be fighting from here, so that does 1372 damage. And entering from this way leaves me a way back out. Okay. I think I'm going to open this door. So fight you, open that door. That gets me some attack, incidentally, which is nice. I think I'm happy with what happened in this room. Next one I would want to fight is this puff. Yeah, I think I am happy with what happened in this room. Okay, that looked fine then. Let's get a green key. Tendry, why are you stepping there? Oh, because your sword is trying to avoid the mirror. And I'm not bothering with this right now? Yeah, not yet. Not until I have a sword. Okay, so a green key is what I want. Thresholds, none close. Let's do it. I'm not thinking ahead about other places I might want to spend that green key. However, I did spot that there's one here. So if I need another, that's a place I can get one. Face this way. There we go. So then, fight you? I think that was my plan. +4 to save 128. I'm not getting 4 attack in less than 128. No way. And I have not taken the health refills, so therefore they can be worth more later. This is nice. Sort of. It's a little out of the way, but... Oh, I need a yellow key. Okay. I know where to get one of those. I know a couple of places, actually. The one that I'm thinking about comes with attack. Yes, and I wanted that attack because there are some odd-numbered thresholds. Isn't there a cheaper one, though? 436 versus... No, this is better. Oh, and then there's this. Well, I'm getting the one that comes with attack. Am I? I should. How are you looking? Not quite where I want you yet. Wait, this is... What is... How... Have I never put my feet here? Or was there, like, thin ice or something? Maybe I've never put my feet there. Well, this is fine. Okay, I want the attack. And honestly, while I'm here, I should probably just get this other key. Yeah. Well, but I'm just about to get a staff. No. If you don't need it until then, save the health. Alright, so staff here. Yes, so I don't have shovels, so I am opening that. Do I believe that was the right choice? Well, I don't have shovels, and I don't want to think about getting them, so in that way I do. I am a little short of being able to do that fight. This is a good trade when I have shovels, but currently I don't. That's available, but will get a lot better. Okay, what health trade do I actually want to take then? I just need a little bit. Like, I'm very close. Let's see. So yeah, here's some shovels. This is some health. That's not the worst. That's too deep in to get. That's too deep in to get. Right, at one point I had a plan to open that green door. I may still. Is this room available to me? So here's a... I'm just gonna take the one from the golem. Right, because there was no... Let's check previous level. Again, I only need a little bit, and I'm about to get a big upgrade. That would help a lot with this. This is less health than the other golem that way. I don't think there's other health that I left here. I have one shovel, I can dig this out! Alright, doing it. Oops. Maybe not the best possible use of a shovel, but I think it's an acceptable one. And I just got this one sitting here waiting for me to do something like this with it. Oh, and that gets me toward that 200. I didn't notice that was a larger potion in the middle there. So yeah, I'll probably dig that one out too in a bit. Okay, once this stick is in hand, numbers will make more sense, I think. New regulations, blah blah blah. I can't do anything with this keg anymore. I'm assuming... There, yeah, so that turns off the fire trap. So take 1,000 damage to get 2 yellow keys. Someday that will be an acceptable trade. Okay. So, staff in hand. Now, can I even get any health? I might have actually put myself in an unwinnable situation suddenly. Yeah, this doesn't look like I can do much, right? So just sweeping up that little bit of health, because I have nothing to trade anywhere. Oh, this is funny. Alright, I think I just died, right? Unless I, use the machine? I guess that would be the one way to get out of this situation. Because there isn't another, is there? I have no shovels. I have no one I can kill for a little bit of health. Okay, so I needed to have gotten more than that. That's the story. Okay, so this puts me back here. I decided the way to do this room was like this. Whoops, not like... yeah. Okay. Then, when I'm here, I need a blue key, and nothing's going to improve this before I do that. So, that first. Nothing's going to improve that before I do it, so that first. So green key, blue key, and some health. The green and blue are both on this previous level. And so is the health, and I'm just going to take... No, not this. There's a better one. And don't I need yellow too? I do. Green, blue, yellow. So let's get the... I'm not digging that out now. So I think I am better off using my shovels for other things, if I can avoid, and I probably can. Do I want to skip that one attack for now? Yeah. Let's go this way. That will save me the spider fight, and therefore not have to dig up that one potion, except I need the post-stick health, so I still have to do a fight for that. And I don't think that one attack was making a difference in any of those spots. Yeah, +2, I see that. But it's just not available. Okay, so got green, blue, yellow. And I still need to fight a golem for some health. Where was that? Here? Yes. Oh, okay, that delays this defense acquisition. I forgot about that deal. That's probably okay. Let's see. Ultimately, it's the same thing if I get the 1400 or the 2000. I'll be getting them both, and the same type of monster is standing in the way. The 1400 doesn't complicate things further, so let's go for that one instead. That's not here. That's here. I wish these lighting changes that I can't even see wouldn't take as much time as they took. Wasn't I a little unsure about my route through this room? Only a little. Yeah, that yellow key, I'm not so sure that's what I want to spend, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm here with 556. Allowing me to actually do things. Okay, so you're at 558, slightly more than I can survive. But that did improve a bit. Okay, so here's some attack and defense. I want this. So I would like a yellow key, and I know exactly where to get one of those. However, I need to survive. So, there was something that having a staff allowed me to do, powder keg-wise. I need to go through there. Okay, so I'm not spending a blue key to avoid that. I can blow up the... well, no, I can't. So if I need to go through here... I could really use some shovels. Oh, that shield's so far away. I'm not getting that today, that much is clear. The thing is, like, little 2 defense gems just don't look very appealing right now because the hits I'm taking are few and large. So the amount it will help is very tiny. Okay, I can earn shovels by fighting one of you or yellow keying this. If I would use the yellow key, it would also come with a power gem? There's just like a lot that I can do once I have a shovel. Alright, so ghoul goblins looking much less bad than they did, and I can improve them further with 5 more attack. Okay, so what is the next item I want to pick up that is a stat upgrade? With a green key and shovels, I could get in here and claim this, which is very good. And I have the staff, so now I can use it that way. That would also get me access to a lot of other things I like. Okay, I want a green key to go here. Now, in that desire for a green key, am I neglecting another green door I'm already planning to open? I think I would go around this one? That's assuming a lot of shovels. There are ways around this one. I probably would go around, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so my long-term investments, the horns and the defense. I know they're not getting made because I just can't afford them. I have to think about the short term a bit more. If I could get access to this machine, things would change because I'm willing to use this machine. First machine I am not. I tried it and I didn't like it. Something's gonna flame up those. Maybe they're there, probably the orb, so that I can use the keg? Maybe. I do have yellow keys I need to use on the way here, don't I? If I walk through here, I'm committed to at the very least a actually soulless fight. 13 more attack to make those look more reasonable. Then I get a shortcut back. I want to claim this now. I think. Like, that's the easiest health to get. And I do kind of really need it. Unless I'm getting any defense first, or 8 attack. 8 attack is out of reach. Man, I just have so few things. Maybe I am being forced to use the first machine. That's possible. I want to hold out and try not to. Like, I want my first machine usage to be here or later, but probably here. I don't even know how much more valuable that is. I will have to spend a yellow key to get it. Yellow keys are around. This is not quite accessible to me yet. Okay, so I want these things. So these are the next things I want to pick up. Everything in this room. So I need a green key. And I decided that I probably don't absolutely have to spend one elsewhere. The 13 attack isn't going to happen here. I don't have to fight you because I can keg if I have the shovels. So I need some shovels. Do I just take a golem for them? Where's my most recent autosave? At the staff? That's fine. That's pretty much nothing has happened since then. So I'm here, but I need shovels now. Golem thresholds are what? 8. Well, I clearly want that gem, yes. This would open that door. That's not currently necessary. I have access to both sides. This I would fight now. And I want 2 more attack to make you more reasonable. This is where the 2 more attack would be, but my health. No, hold up. Wouldn't I fight you now? Yes. Don't like this. Feels bad. That's fine, I guess. So what about this key? I guess I'm getting misted for it. Oh, that barely does anything. That's fine. Yes, I want that. I can't afford it. I can't afford anything. So right now, shovel like this. Take that out, put this here. All of this feels bad. I'm unhappy with my route, but I don't clearly see how to do better. I can step in here and probably see what it is that does. No, I actually can't. Because I'd have to fight you too, and that's not currently possible. Okay. Well, reasonably cheap keys in here, so at least appreciate those. Yeah, goblins aren't looking so bad anymore, but just where's the health that I'm supposedly going to be getting here? Alright, what's the direction I need to be making actual progress in? There's also this to think about. Ah, since golems got cheapened recently, let's go sweep up the one of those that I can get from here. Which is in this room. Yeah, that's very reasonable. When I need a yellow key, that's the one I will get. Probably. So what did I just accomplish? I got a horn. Alright. Rep is 180 now. Yeah, I want that. I don't think I can do it. It's only 2. The shield is more. The earlier I can get the shield, after that I'll think about gems that are smaller than 6. I guess I'm blowing you up and fighting you? And then in this room, what am I doing? Nothing? Sufficient number of shovels could get me through there with... That's not where I want to go. That is. And how are you going to get a sufficient number of shovels? Well, picking up a yellow key. I will need 2 of them then. Or doing fights up here. That's available. This is an okay health refill, actually. Oh, hello. But these are in my way. I'd have to use shovels to get that out, and that would only... Alright, so here's some health. That's 1,000. I have a blue key. I bothered to go and get it and then just didn't use it. I'm not using it here now, no. A green key can get me 30 shovels. That'd be nice. What can get me a green key, though? I don't think there are any of those around here. There's a skeleton key there. I haven't even been to this room, can I? Not directly. Here's a room. This is a green door I want to open. This is a yellow door I want to open. This room has a lot of good stuff in it. Where is this? Pretty accessible to me. Does this have the answer to all my troubles? Certainly has some of them. Let's go there, I guess. If I do that... Can I imagine I can get away with this and probably be wrong. Too bad, though. Can't get to that potion, and can't get to any potion anymore. I have shovels. I could. But I don't want to spend them on that! Now I've made this door useless. Some other options. I don't have to worry about the horn if I do this. That's probably for the best. Don't stand there. So that gets me here at 600, which is a lot better. That's still not enough to get in, is it? No. I mean, if I did this, still not gonna do the job. 654. I mean... Well, I have the 6 defense now. Right, Mist isn't doing that much to me because I just don't have much defense in general. Everything's pretty bad. It's like nothing is going my way here. Take a 102 hit, then do this, then take another 102 hit on the way out. While you're here, you might as well do this. But is any of that what I want to do? Nothing is clear to me. Again, where am I even trying to go? Through the, this spot here. Okay, well if I'm doing that, I'll need this help. Can I just do it? No. That gets me some shovels, though. I can't... Oh, yes, I can blow you up! Ah, here's what I missed. I have a staff, so therefore this is possible. That feels worth it. Not sure I'm happy with my route right now, but let's pretend I am. Alright, shovel trade's here. With 6 I can go through this and blow up. Let's find out if explosives destroy those walls. I doubt they do, but I don't know that. Oh, I'd have to dig this, that's fine. They do! Cool, okay. So yeah, using that there seems like, well, depends. Here's a keg I can just get and use without digging anything. Can I put it there without the goblin touching me? Yes. Okay. Or, there's a better choice. It should be this one. Okay. Oh right, and this is here, so I can claim that health, as long as I have 611 at least. Suddenly things are looking less bad than they did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the yellow keys. Okay, so this one's unavoidable. I don't know what's happening. There's too much here. Let's pretend that I'm in an okay state here, because I think I probably actually am. Everything feels awful, though. Yuck. Should I just, like, restart the chapter and reroute the first level? I don't even know what I would do, so no, not yet. If I knew what I would do, then maybe, but I don't know what I would do. Alright, well, maybe at some point this will stop being miserable, and I'll feel like I can do anything without just, like, completely making it impossible to proceed in not much time. Maybe that's a false feeling, but it sure is one that I'm having strongly right now.